Hello everyone. So finally I'm live again on my YouTube channel, and study ESE prelim is over, right? So today I'm here to discuss about that paper, how the paper was, and in fact I have got a couple of papers here. You can see I've got two papers, right? So I'm going to talk about general studies and engineering aptitude. You might have been waiting for my lectures of mathematics, engineering mathematics. I discontinued because I haven't got a proper response which I was expecting, right? So though I'm going to in fact resume my lecture, as far as I got few comments on my YouTube channel, right? So I will be talking about vector space and so many things, dimensions, bases, okay. In fact in ESE examination there were a couple of questions from linear algebra just to find out rank of the matrix if 4 by 4 matrix is given, right? And Cayley-Hamilton theorem, right? If 3 by 3 matrix is given, how to write characteristic equation, okay. So if somebody knows the trick, they can directly answer the question, right? But if somebody does not know the trick, they cannot answer, right? So in today's session I'm just going to talk about though my background might be somewhat clumsy, right? It might be looking like I'm in the sky, okay. So hopefully my voice and everything is clear, okay. And the video quality, I'm just, and also I will be talking about what must be the strategy for a GATE 2022, right? The GATE 2022, because GATE the ESE 2021 was highly unpredictable, okay. In the GS paper, though many questions were very easy, like find whenever you are preparing for GATE examination after your engineering or during an engineering, right? So you always dream about IITs, right? So you always look for the ranking, which IIT is best, okay, and which IIT is not best, right? And which IIT has got first rank in India according to NIRF ranking, okay. So okay, so this time the question was from that also, okay. The question was from NIRF. The question was from NIRF, right? So you might be not getting enough. Okay, let me check the speed. You might be facing some problem. Okay, 1 minute, let me connect. Okay, so yes, so you might not be getting enough bit rate, okay. My video might not be as good as we expect, right? Anyway, from the next video I'm gonna talk, in fact I'm gonna use high speed internet this time. Please try to manage, okay. So let us take paper, okay, directly paper, and talk about something, okay, what kind of question paper was there, and what must be the strategy to attempt general studies and engineering aptitude. Way 2016, if you talk about back 2016, right, it was 2017 in fact, it was very different paper, like 3 days continuous exam used to be happening, okay. But now from 2017 onwards only one paper, and then your mains examination is there. Has made wonderful change, in order to relax, make us realize that we can give our best, okay. And also during this pandemic nobody might have been preparing well for this examination, because they did not postpone. All the examination has been postponed, but this examination is not postponed, right? So so I'm going to talk about this paper. Wait, let me check the video quality and everything. The speed now, yes, hopefully I'm gonna get high speed internet now. Yes, now I have got high speed internet. And guys, yesterday the paper, IES paper is over, the prelim is over, though the journey will be continued because main examination will be there and then interview will be there, right? So you have to be very confident about mains examination. If you're scoring plus 240 to 50 marks in your prelim examination, the cutoff for this year might go high because the paper was quite amazing. It does not demand specific preparation, though if you have covered all the 10 topics, you can easily solve these tests, general studies and engineering aptitude, because mathematics was many question was from mathematics, and many question was from aptitude, okay, and so around 15 questions. Okay, so I was like talking about linear algebra in our lecture series, but I discontinued just because I was not getting enough response from my audiences what I was expecting, right? And also I came to my village, so I was not getting high speed internet, and my laptop was also upset, so I was unable to come live, and many things was there. So I'm not going to give you the excuses. I'm just going to start our session day after tomorrow. In fact, after tomorrow only, I'm going to after today only I'm gonna start our lecture, the mathematics lecture, okay, and I'm going to give you the roadmap for GATE 2022. Okay, so let us see the paper. This paper, you can see the test booklet. This is original paper, right? And general studies and engineering aptitude, okay, this paper was there for prelim examination. And I'm going to start from the very mathematics, because mathematics is easy and anyone can solve mathematics, right? So the mathematics question was like linear algebra question. They ask about highest eigenvalue of. So I can give you some questions as well, and you can try online, right? So the question was like this. You can see here. The question was very easy, straightforward, and just I'm going to solve a few questions. So the question was like it was 92 question in the B series. So you can see here the matrix was given. It was like 2 by 2 matrix, right? And the element of matrix is 1, 2 and 4, 3, right? And they ask what can be the highest eigenvalue, okay, highest eigenvalue they asked, right? So anyone can solve this question if you know that how to find the eigenvalue, right? So what can be the eigenvalue for this matrix if you're going to take lambda away from this diagonal, right? So this matrix must be the singular matrix, okay, then you can get the characteristic equation and get the lambda's value, and the highest value you can plug, right? You can choose, because in the option it was -1, -5 and 5 and 1, right? These are the options. But this question also can be solved by properties, using properties like sum of the traces, like अगर आप ट्रेस को ऐड करते हैं, ये जो ट्रेस दिया है इसका ट्रेस क्या हो जाएगा, 4 हो जाएगा, राइट? सो आइगन वैल्यू क्या होती हैं, सम ऑफ द आइगन वैल्यूज अगर आप देखेंगे तो ट्रेस होता है, ट्रेस ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स, एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द आइगन वैल्यूज आर व्हाट, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द आइगन वैल्यूज आर व्हाट, द डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स, राइट? सो वेरी इजली यू कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. तो अगर आप दो लैम्डास की बात करते हैं, लैम्डा 1 प्लस लैम्डा 2 इक्वल टू व्हाट, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी 4, okay, from the trace property, trace of the matrix, and lambda 1 into lambda 2 equal to what, lambda 1 into lambda 2, you can find the determinant. So 3 minus what, 3 minus it will be 3 minus 8, and that is going to be -5. So here you can see -5, right? So you have to choose two eigenvalues which will satisfy these two equations, okay? So you can choose -1 and 5. These are the two values. If you add them, so it is going to give you 4, and if you multiply them, it is going to give you -5, right? So this question was very easy, and the highest eigenvalue is going to be 5. Okay, so this question was amazing, and it was very easy question, right? And if you have any I mean, you can also share your views. How was your paper? I'm just looking. Now speed is wonderful, okay, and everything is fine, okay. Everything is fine. Now there is no issue at all. So speed is good and things are good, right? So this question was from our lecture series only. If you have seen few lectures, okay, though I discuss, I deliver my lecture, you know, for the gate examination, because in the gate examination very depth questions are asked. This kind of questions are very easy, just eigenvalues and all 2 by 2, because in the ESE examination there is a less, you know, there is no much time to solve one questions. You know, there are many questions, like there are 150 questions in 3 hours, right? So next question was to determine the order of the matrix, right? And there were 4 by 4 matrix, and how to find the rank of the matrix. In fact, I have discussed in my lecture the echelon forms, right? How in order to find the rank of the matrix, you need to go for echelon form. So if you will reduce your matrix into row, you can say row echelon form, okay, so you are going to get the rank of matrix, and the answer is going to be 2, okay. And one more question was given, like it was 3 by 3 matrix was given, okay, and they were asking about which option is correct, okay, and in the options characteristic equation was given in place of lambda it was given A, right? So as we know that Cayley-Hamilton says that every characteristic equation every matrix satisfy its own characteristic equation, okay. ऑल मैट्रिसेस, जितनी भी मैट्रिसेस होती हैं वो अपनी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करती हैं, ओके. एवरी मैट्रिक्स सेटिस्फाई इट्स ओन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन, राइट? सो गाइज, so anyone can solve this question, right? And next question was from Maclaurin's. Okay, next question was from Maclaurin's, and Maclaurin series expansion of e raised to power sin x, right? So you must know how to find how to write Maclaurin series, okay, so for any function given. And one question was from Newton-Raphson. So these kind of question one cannot solve in limited time, right? Because and also there is no calculator allowed, so one cannot solve this kind of a question, right? So you can leave this kind of a question if you don't know how to solve. Anyway, let's move ahead, and I hope now speed is fine and the quality of a video is good, okay. This was the story of mathematics, and question was from Poisson distribution, okay. Question was from Simpson rule, 1/3 rule. It was also very easy question. Poisson distribution, okay, just find lambda is NP, and just put in that Poisson distribution formula, right? P x equal to lambda, that and then e raised to power minus lambda x to power lambda, okay, all this kind of a thing, right? Lambda to the power x, okay, and x factorial. So if you know the expression for Poisson distribution, you can easily solve that kind of a question, right? So next question was from, it was very easy question. If I talk about aptitude, quantitative aptitude, so question was from time and work, okay. A is twice as good as work, okay, workman as B, okay, and together they finish a piece of work in 18 days, okay, and in how many days will A alone finish the work, right? So this kind of question was there, right? So you can solve this kind of question very easily from the aptitude. And one question was from number of triangles in a given figure. One figure was given, okay, one rectangle, okay. So you have to find number of triangles, so you can calculate easily. क्लॉक की प्रॉब्लम भी थी, ओके, और बहुत ही अच्छा पेपर आया था मैथमेटिक्स से. तो मैथमेटिक्स एंड एप्टीट्यूड मिला के अगर देखा जाए तो anyone can make 50 marks, right? So okay, if you did not prepare for if you did not prepare for GS paper, right? And let us see one question I liked. It was from an IRF ranking. Okay, so okay, let me read that question. The question was from an IRF ranking. Okay, so this kind of discussion we always conduct, okay, so anyone can solve this kind of a question. अगर आप थोड़ा सा न्यूज़ में नहीं रहते हैं, केवल आप पागल हैं, प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, यू आर टोटली इनटू योर नोट्स, इनफैक्ट यू डोंट प्रिपेयर योर ओन नोट्स, ओके, you always go for someone notes, some coaching notes, right? So this kind of paper cannot be done if you are in touch with happenings around you, okay, so you can easily solve this paper, right? If there is no, see, it is not all about getting selected in the ESE examination. You must enjoy the process first, okay, and okay, so if you are going to enjoy the process, you will crack this exam, okay. And this time question was from books as well, like books and author, okay, and which award somebody has won, all these things. So question was according to National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF 2020, which institute was on the top in overall ranking in 2020, right, when the pandemic started? So everyone knows that IIT Madras was there, so very first, okay. And in fact this in 2020 NEP was introduced, okay, new education policy. So if somebody has read complete draft about NEP, okay, so anyone can answer this question, right? So which one of the following statement is not correct regarding the National Education Policy 2020 in India? So these things are very, very new for us, right? And in fact these things are very familiar to us. We must know being an engineer, okay. If you are sitting at your home and you are not thinking about education around you, whether people are, see, you are preparing for IAS, it does not mean that you must be very crazy about those books and notes somebody has dictated, okay. You must also know whether our like surroundings, like during pandemic, many students are not able to study, right? So you must also think about them, right? And if somebody is coming to you, you must help them, okay, to explain some topics in maths, okay, and then only you will come to know where is the lack in our education system, right? So this time Modi has introduced in fact the MHRD, okay, Ministry of Education has introduced NEP in 2020 in India, right? So they have also introduced programming, right, from 6th standard onwards. They have brought various changes in NEP. So which of the following statement is not correct regarding the national education policy? See, these kind of questions, if you are expecting from a teacher, he must teach you. So nobody teaches this kind of a thing, right? You have to we get in touch with the news around you. If you are a problem solver and if you are going to get a job to solve people problem, right, and to solve your own problem, right, then only everything is worth, right? If you are thinking that you are preparing for IAS, you will become IAS, your name will be there, your fame will be there, so it is not going to be worth, right? So many people are there, they are doing wonderful, okay. So NEP and all those things we expect, okay, and if UPSC expect from us, right? So this question was very interesting. These two questions I liked a lot, because if you are in touch with any news, you can answer this kind of question, right? So let me check your comments. Okay, so this live session is unexpected. I was not sure that I'm gonna be live, okay, but now I'm live, right? So nobody is live right now. Anyway, Let me tell you more questions. Okay, so this time, various question was there. And huh which one of the following is the latest in the series being organized as the largest virtual gathering? See, because of this pandemic, the physical gathering is impossible, right? So since pandemic started, many people have started conducting their meetings on Zoom and various online platform, right, in Google Meet and all, right? So this time in 2020, in fact, which one of the following is the latest in series being organized as the largest virtual gathering to create dialogues and accelerate innovation in agriculture, right? In agriculture, because of this pandemic, all the farmer, all the villagers, we are all dependent on agriculture, right? So we need awareness how to have huge production from the agriculture, right? So this time Agri India Hackathon 2020 was virtually conducted, so this question was very easy, and in fact there were 4 options. Okay, Agri India Hackathon 2020, National Agriculture Higher Education Project, ensure okay, National Mission for Sustainable Development, right? So this kind of question was there. Okay, so anyone can solve. And if you are see, one question was also very interesting, the Boston consulting group VCG. If you have followed LinkedIn, and you might have seen this kind of company, Matrix classify businesses in 4 categories as a star, question mark and cash cows. Which one of the following is the 4th one, right? So options was given like cats, horses, dogs and hens. The answer will be dogs, right? So if you are also like, at least you must visit LinkedIn, and you must see all the companies what they are talking about. Nowadays AI and ML is booming. Okay, the artificial intelligence, the the deep learning and the machine learning, right? So everything you must look. Okay, and despite you preparing, sometimes you should find time. Okay, if you want to prepare for IES, so you must look all the websites, all the company websites, what they are doing, what is their business model. Because in the project management, suppose there is a startup, right, and in this startup one has to be the journey can be pessimist, okay, and can be optimist, right? One cannot expect the profit from the day one. Okay, so being an engineer, one must diverse their mind. Being an engineer, one must diversify their mind to all the direction, right? So that you will be able to solve this kind of paper, GS paper, right? And if you are preparing for GATE, there is no need to see all these things. You must be very good at technical and numerical questions. You must be rigorous. If question is lengthy, you must be able to solve that question in very few seconds and very few minutes, right? So I will be taking few questions from GATE 2021, and for GATE 2022 I am going to show you what kind of preparation strategy should be, and what subjects I am going to take up in this YouTube channel for you, because now everything is ready, no excuses. Okay, I am going to start my mathematics session, right? So my mathematics session will be continued from tomorrow onwards. Okay, I am going to take up vector space dimensions, because in the GATE examination one question will be definitely from there. In GATE examination they will not be like finding highest eigenvalue for 2 by 2 matrix, right? That is going to be very rare, and paper will be very amazing, right? So I am going to also take up technical paper, and then I will end up and summarize our session. So like in my lecture series, you will find always taste of electronics and telecommunication engineering, right? So this paper is for you can see electronics and telecommunication engineering. This paper was also amazing, and it was complete. Maximum question was there from theory on. Okay, and many question was from analog circuit. Okay, many question was from electronic devices, right? Many question was from material science, right? And various question was the network analysis, okay? Very conceptual questions, right? If you read the question, okay, and if you're able to understand, if you will read the question properly, so you're going to get the answer, right? If you're not able to read the question and understand the question, articulate the question at the same time, so you cannot answer, right? One question was there, which one of the following theorem becomes important if the circuit has sources operating at a different frequency? Circuit में बहुत सारे source हैं and they are operating at a different frequency, right? So how you going to, which theorem you're going to use, right? So superposition will be there, one source at a time, you know, and then sum them up. So this question was amazing. 4 options were given, like Norton theorem, Thevenin theorem, okay, maximum power MPTT, okay. And one question was from ZTH. You have to find Z total Thevenin equivalent, okay. So what is the value? So you have to deactivate or kill independent sources, and then using series and parallel connection you can answer this kind of question, right? So this kind of question was very easy, okay. One question was from super mesh, so it was also very easy question, right? And phasor question was there. FET, this, like, we always neglect FET for gate examination because in the gate examination this topic has been removed, but in case of IES they always touch those topics where we are not interested, okay, where technology today is not working on them despite they are very fundamental devices, right? And this time, see, a very easy question what we always ask to first year student in BTech days, okay, regarding what is avalanche diode and what is Zener effect, right? So this question, one question was given from Zener and avalanche, okay. And this time one clamper circuit was also given. I got to see the clamper circuit, okay. I saw the circuit and I understood that this is going to be clamper. How? Because if you're going to have the combination of capacitor and diode, and if you're going to take the output across the diode, so that circuit is going to be what? The clamper circuit, right? So you don't have to solve, I mean, you don't have to take case 1, case 2, okay. Just by looking at the, if somebody has watched my lectures and somebody has taken my classes, so analog is very easy for them, right? So analog is not going to be tough. In fact, I am going to teach on my YouTube channels. You will find how to solve analog circuit problem, and these many people what they do is they take case 1, case 2, okay. See, the analog circuit is very easy if you have studied by inspection, if you are able to solve questions by inspection, right? Okay, next. So this time delta and star conversion was there. It was very easy question. One question was from op-amp, okay, directly finding output, okay, and in both the terminal input was given, okay. So you have to go for superposition one at a time, okay, and directly write in one line only you can answer. One question was from probability that random very random process, the two random variable x and y are uncorrelated if and only if their covariance is. तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कैसे क्या होता है, राइट? एंटीना से भी एक क्वेश्चन था, सॉरी कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम में एंटीना करंट निकालने के लिए, तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन तो क्लासरूम में बहुत सारे डिस्कस होते हैं, तो आप लोगों को ये सबसे और एक कन्वल्यूशन से क्वेश्चन आया था. इट वाज कम्प्लीटली मैथमेटिकल, बट इफ यू हैव स्किल to plot something, okay, and then directly, right, okay, because the input was in the form of unit step and your impulse response was also in the form of input unit step, right? So you can plot them graphically and then take the convolution, right? So you can get the answer. The power and energy of unit step sequence, okay, it was also wonderful question, right? Okay, if any signal sequence is power sequence, okay, so it is not going to be, I mean, signal energy, and it will be having infinite energy always, so answer will be half and infinite. And one question was from information theory and coding, okay, information coding. So question was from entropy only. Various probability was given for 6 messages, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. So it was very easy question, anyone can solve without using calculator. Okay, answer was 2.5. Question was from uh, electromagnetics, okay, and question was from boundary conditions, okay, between two medias, okay, like tangential component of electric field is continuous, okay, across the medium, okay, and steady state error also from the control system it was asked, right, and also maximum k from the Routh-Hurwitz criteria we have to how to find. So this was also very easy question because it was third order polynomial. So मतलब पेपर बहुत ही इजी था. एक क्वेश्चन आया था, टू वेक्टर्स v1 एंड v2 आर ऑर्थोगोनल इफ द डॉट प्रोडक्ट इज. तो हम लोग तो ऑलरेडी मैट्रिक्स में देखे हैं कि व्हेन टू वेक्टर्स कैन बी ऑर्थोगोनल, राइट. सो इन फैक्ट दिस क्वेश्चन वाज आल्सो देयर, तो जीरो आंसर होना है. तो सिग्नल से बहुत अच्छे क्वेश्चन आए थे. बहुत अच्छा का मतलब ये होता है कि इजी क्वेश्चन थे जो कि कोई भी सॉल्व कर सकता है अगर कोई अच्छे से पढ़ा है तो. ठीक है, समझ में आया क्या? सो यही सारी चीज़ें हैं. और हम लोग क्या करेंगे नेक्स्ट, हमारा जो प्लान है गाइस, नेक्स्ट प्लान जो है, ठीक है, हमारा नेक्स्ट प्लान यही है कि हम लोग लेक्चर कंटिन्यू करेंगे गेट के लिए बेसिकली अपने इसी यूट्यूब चैनल में. This is just a test whether I am able to deliver the lecture without any disturbance or not, right? So I am going to take up GATE 2022 classes, all the subjects I am going to teach you, okay, and I am also going to give you the strategy for IES 2022, okay, क्योंकि ये पेपर निकाला जा सकता है. गेट में जितना प्रिपरेशन करना है ना, गेट के लिए बहुत ही रिगरस होना, बट ये इसका जो ऑब्जेक्टिव पेपर होगा गाइस, ऑब्जेक्टिव, तो ये आपको निकाल सकते हैं. थोड़ा सा आपको अवेयर, थोड़ा एज अ हॉबी लेंगे, कंसिस्टेंसी दिखाएंगे आप प्रिपरेशन में. 5 से 6 घंटे आपको पढ़ना है केवल, एंड यू कैन क्रैक दिस एग्जाम इजली, राइट. एटलीस्ट यू कैन क्लियर द प्रीलिम एग्जामिनेशन, सो इट विल पुश यू फॉर द मेंस. एंड इफ यू आर गुड एट गेट एग्जामिनेशन, राइट, in the gate examination don't go for shortcut initially, right, and always be rigorous. Any question is given appear in the test series, you see that lengthy question will be given, okay, and try to write everything step by step, okay. In the ESE you can see question, some signal is given, some sinusoidal signal is given, and they are asking RMS value. So anything, maximum value upon root 2, very easy question. And one question in fact I was like fascinated with, it was from diode only, the rectifier, right, half wave rectifier was given. So they asked about the DC voltage across the diode. So this question was very easy, and you have to answer in approximation, right. So minus Vm by pi will be the answer, right, approximate. Okay, like I said, question was from JFET, okay. So always keep in mind JFET is very important topic, okay. Satellite, cellular communication, okay. So this time deep advanced electronics was there, okay. Deep advanced electronics, fabrication process, IC fabrication. Somebody has done MTech, okay, in VLSI, so they can easily solve this question, right. But if somebody, in fact in the, I think in BTech also there is a subject called VLSI technology. So you have to read these subjects very honestly during your BTech only, so that when you appear for the IS examination, you can give that attempt confidently, right. In fact I have met various students, in the examination hall. In fact, okay, I also appeared for this examination, and I got to see, though I was not prepared for any exam, right, but I just sat for this examination just to gauge what kind of paper it is going to give you, right. So many students were there from final year, okay, they were facing a lot of difficulty. They were thinking that this question was from chemistry, right. So chemistry, physics, okay, and once they will entirely cover the ESE paper, they will realize that this question was from pure material science and machine, electrical machine, and many more. See, questions are from dual networks. Whatever topics we always avoid, okay, UPSC asks, right? They always focus on the graph theory, right? In the gate examination, there is no graph theory, right? So, okay, so I'm going to sum this session here only, right? And I'm going to start our session for GATE 2022, and I'm going to resume our mathematics session from tomorrow, and linear algebra will be taught. And as I told you that the major application of linear algebra in the machine learning, artificial intelligence and deep learning, so you have to attend these sessions, and so that it will help you if you will go for MTech in AI from ISC Bangalore or any IITs. So this is going to be helpful, okay? So mathematics plays an important role, so be in touch and fall in love with maths, you know, with me, right? So thank you so much, guys. This is all about ESE, though I was not uh, properly presenting this session because of lag in my video due to internet. Okay, it was not high speed initially. So sorry for that. From the next session I'm going to give you best. So thank you so much, all the best. देखो, जब हम लोग मूवी देखने जाते हैं ना, मूवी देखकर जैसे ही थिएटर से निकलते हैं तो लगता है कि नाउ आई एम द एक्टर, आई एम गोना फाइट, आई एम गोना बीट एवरीवन, राइट? So the same story you must take away from the examination, like IES. You have given IES, so now you must be ready now, okay? That exam should pump you, okay? Pump some new energy, that now there are many examinations in front of us. The GATE examination, the ISRO might conduct the examination, right? The BARC examination, the DRDO, ONGC recently has introduced its vacancies, right? So guys, be ready, okay, and stay touch with me and be safe. Be at your home if you are a student, okay? Don't go outside, don't go in different cities to prepare for any examination. Otherwise, if you will fall ill, then parents will get panicked, okay? So you can sit in the examination, I mean you can sit at your home and prepare for this, right? So I'm gonna announce in the separate YouTube channel what should be my roadmap for GATE 20.